Hey everyone, Adam Ingesting here, Head of Commercial over at Psyke by Upflowy, and today I'm going to spend a few minutes running you through a demo of how our tool works, from ingesting a website right through to creating the page variants. Without further ado, let's press on. This is what the walkthrough is going to look like today. Part one, I'm going to go through ingesting the client website, and in that part you'll notice that at the other end of that, what we actually ingest is the brand identity, the tone of voice, typography, everything you can think of. All of the important elements from a branding perspective are ingested through our software just by putting in the client website, which feeds us into part two, which is all about briefing our AI chatbot. From there, we're able to set up the blueprint page to then be able to go and create the page variants. And our software at the moment allows us to create up to 200 page variants at the click of a button. Okay, let's dive into part one, which is ingesting the client website. The use case for today is going to be Black Nova Venture Capital Firm. They are one of our pre-seed investors, and so we're going to use their website today as a bit of an experimental case study for the demo. This is what the workspace looks like. As you can see, I've already created a few pages just to save time for the demonstration. But the way it would work is we would create a space, first of all, by clicking Brief New Campaign, clicking on the Let's Go button, and then typing in blacknova.vc. All right, we hit Continue, and that takes us to the AI chatbot. Part two is briefing our AI chatbot by answering the 7 questions that it asks for the brief. The AI chatbot now will ask us for 7 questions to use as a prompt to create the blueprint page. Starting with question number 1, what product or service are you promoting on your page? Now, I've already gotten some answers created here just to speed up time. Question number 2 is going to ask, what is the page's goal? More sales, signups, bookings? Once again, I've got the answer ready to go. Question number 3 is to describe the market segment we're targeting. Question 4, list up to 3 keywords your page should rank for. Question 5 is list the 2 main benefits of your offering. Question 6 is list 3 claims that make your offering unique. The final question is list 3 features you'd like to showcase on your page. It's going to take a minute or so, which is why I've gotten the pages created already. Part 3 is setting up the blueprint. Here is where we can drag and drop, edit any of the copy, the branding, the images, so that way when we create the page variants, they're on brand, hyper segmented, super personalized, and tailored to the keywords that we are targeting as well. I'll go back to the Black Nova page just so you can see what it looks like. The typography, the branding, the tone of voice, everything is very, very close to what you see here. So I feel like we've done a really good job at least setting the foundations for a good blueprint page. We go even deeper and get more granular on the content, copy, the images, the structural integrity of the page, and just to show you the core features and elements. So if we go over to this section here and we click on Add, we click on Elements, you've got buttons, you've got an embed code, an accordion. If we go to text, we've got all the text options here, heading 1 right through to body. You can upload images. You can see it picked up virtually all of the images that it could from scraping the website data. It also has the ability to prompt specific sections. As you can see, hero split, multi-logos, simple header, they're all the section elements there. And let's just say the colors were slightly off. I mean, we could go to style here, it could pick up the style guide, and you can update or modify any of the color, button, or text elements by modifying or editing this part. But if we go into the actual elements within the sections, and we go to where it says color, you can edit it from this section too. Now we want to check out the preview part. I'll just show you what that looks like. This is what the desktop version will look like. Tablet version, and mobile. The other thing you'll notice is that it's been optimized automatically for desktop, tablet, and mobile. And the final part where we go ahead and create the page variants based on the blueprint that has been created and the keywords we've decided to target as well. Okay, now we're going to create the page variants. And in order to do that, we need to click the Create Variant button here. Keywords description is the core topic for the group of variants. Variant keywords are the variant pages that you'd like to create. The URL slug is what you'd like your users to see within your subdomain, and the page title is the title of the page. For this use case, we're going to use venture capital for B2B SaaS startups. And our variant keywords, well, we're going to do it based on the main cities in Australia. So we'll go Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Brisbane, and Adelaide. For the URL slug, we're going to change this to get, and you'll need to use an underscore, VC underscore funding underscore, and then at would be whatever keyword you've got. So this would be get VC funding Sydney or get VC funding Melbourne. But in order to do that, we need to type the word keyword. Happy with the title of the page for now. We'll click generate variants, and that will take a few minutes if we want to create those 200 pages that I mentioned at the top of our call. The next step is to then check out the variants. Okay, as you can see here, we have created 5 variants. We've got Brisbane, Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, and Sydney. This is what the Brisbane page looks like. And if I zoom in, you'll notice these little things here that we're hovering over are where the edits are going to sync. So I've just changed the color slightly in this page variant just to bring up the fact that where it says sync for edits, when we hit sync on these edits, the changes happen across the board. So whatever changes you make on the Brisbane page will be shown on the 4 other pages. And likewise, if we've got those 200 landing pages, the same thing will happen across the board. Now, there are instances where perhaps you want just the Brisbane page to change and not any other page. We can definitely do that too. But the important thing to note is that our AI, our chatbot, and our software was able to pick up the fact that we needed this particular landing page and these variants to talk to the core topic and the keywords that we have created for this use case. And as you can see, it's on the money. It says empowering B2B SaaS startups with Black Nova Venture Capital in Brisbane. It says the same thing within this subtext as well. Now, one thing our engineers have the capability to do is to ask the AI what part of the text within the copy it is using to tailor each page specific to the keywords that we're targeting. And as you can see here, it's done a great job. We can see the AI is picking up early stage B2B SaaS, tailored VC funding and operational support, and that location-based keyword that we put in the previous prompt. And this is how we ensure that the pages are on brand, hyper-personalized, and super segmented due to our AI's ability to ensure that each page is tailored and unique at scale. Okay, so that was the product walkthrough, but I want to leave you with a few key facts before we wrap up here. Number one is that we are a 100% done-for-you white label service. And the reason why is because we're not quite ready to be a self-service SaaS tool yet. We're still very much in our go-to-market, and that will come within the next 3 to 6 months. But the beauty is anyone that's keen to work with Psyke by Upflowy is that there's no need to learn a new tool. You'll have comfort in knowing that we can build hundreds of pages at the click of a button, quick turnaround times, super on brand as you saw, and super scalable as well. Number two is that all pages are built on our CMS and then transferred to the subdomain created by our clients. We then are able to attribute traffic via a reverse proxy, and our strong suit is long tail SEO, because as you know, if you're a marketer, specifically if you're in the SEO space, you know how difficult it is to target long tail SEO, because although they are high intent, low volume words, it's tough to go after hundreds and potentially thousands of different keyword phrases within the long tail space. This automatically makes that particular cohort super scalable, and that's why it's our strong suit, because we can create 200 long tail pages within the click of a button reviewed, optimized within days. So that's it. That's the demo walkthrough of Psyke by Upflowy. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, add me on LinkedIn or email me, adam@upflowy.com. Otherwise, we really look forward to working with you.